All right, boys and girls, we have been talking about it all week long. We are here at the Roseburg Indoor in Roseburg, Oregon to run our family operation 18T Outlaw Kart. Threw this thing together this weekend to come run a one-night show. We're running here tonight, Saturday. They also run tomorrow, but we're gonna head back home. We're only about an hour and a half south of here. Roseburg's a really neat racetrack, super high banked. Believe it or not, it's actually faster than Red Bluff. Red Bluff may look quick and things do happen in a quick manner, but for some reason, just later in the night, it really starts to slow down versus Roseburg, where it actually keeps the speed up throughout the night. Now, I figured we'll head down and show you guys the racetrack, but here's one look at the car if you guys didn't see it all together. Looks about the same as it did when we ran at Roseburg last winter. That was the last time this thing was on the racetrack. So we're gonna be looking for a win tonight. Let's head down and check out the racetrack. So we're down here in turns 3 and 4 at the Roseburg Indoor, and one of the main things I've always talked about this place, it's usually very, very smooth. You don't find too many bumps out here on the racetrack, and then also the banking. As we move up towards the top here, it's really hard to show on camera. It just doesn't do it justice, but this thing is really, really banked, and it never even flattens off all the way up until the outside wall. So we're gonna be able to use that banking around the top side at both ends to make passes and also drop down low where it's a little bit flatter, but it's much shorter around, so you can also make that work around the disc. Gonna be a fun night of racing here in Roseburg. We pulled the 83, so we're gonna be going out, or we're gonna be starting in the back of the first heat race. They do a two heat race format, and then that sets you up after the points that are accumulated between the 2 heats for our A main event lineup. So like I said, gonna be a good night here in Roseburg. We're gonna start in the back of the first heat race, and we're gonna have to move forward, but we're gonna get the night started with hot laps. Hot laps is over. We got my dad, Bennett, on the wrenches. We're sharing some of our speed secrets here with you. We're gonna move the right rear in just a little bit, took off one of our small spacers. When we went out there for hot laps, it kind of took a second for the race car to fire up, so that got me worried. But I think we got it all figured out. Car felt really, really good. I felt a little free. I had great straightaway speed. I think we're definitely the fastest car down the straightaway with that 4-stroke, but we just got to get through the corners a little bit better. So we're gonna move the right rear in just a tad, hopefully tighten us up. But like I said, we pulled the 83, so we are going out deep. We are in heat race number 3. 30 opens at Roseburg for a weekly show. That is awesome to see for the Oregon outlaw karting scene. For the most part, it seemed like last year they would get anywhere between 10 and 15 cars and then a few more on the bigger races. But for a local show, 30 cars, that's awesome to see. So we're in heat race number 3, rolling off from 7th, and then the next heat race, since they do a 2 heat race format, we will be on the pole. So this first heat race is critical to pass 4 or 5 cars to start up front in tonight's A main event. race number 1 is over out of 2. Was originally supposed to start 7th, then the pole sitter wasn't able to make it, had some engine trouble, so I got to start 5th. We had a quick yellow, which was the car in front of me. He spun out, so then we did another restart. So I actually technically got to start 3rd after I was originally supposed to start 7th. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I just did not feel that good. I felt all right in hot laps and I felt all right in that heat race, but I'm just missing something. Something on the car. We're just not exactly dialed in like I like to. Don't get me wrong, we have a ton of speed and we were right there once we got into 2nd behind the leader. We were right there on him, but I just felt like I didn't have the power of the car to make moves like I usually am able to pass him and win that heat race. But 5th to 2nd is still good, so we're gonna be trying something right now. So my dad and Bennett making a quick gear change. What do you think of that heat race?
I thought you were good. I mean, we're gonna have to throw little sliders. Hopefully we clear them, but it's a tight track and it's fast too.
Yeah, very, very tight racetrack. So we're gonna make a quick gear change. This is gonna give us just a little bit more RPMs. We think this is the gear that we had on last time we were here. I made the executive decision to put the original gear on when we were in the shop this week. So hopefully this one works better. We're gonna be rolling off from the pole, so we kinda can try things. I think we should be able to just jump out and win this heat race. Heat races are complete here at the Roseburg Indoor. Started on the pole of that one, was able to lead all 8 laps. Right now we're just trying to stay on top of the track conditions. They're a little bit tricky. It seems like it's really been right through the middle all night long. A few guys have dropped it down low, but that just does not seem to be the dominant line. Now right now we're trying to figure out tire compounds and what to put on the right rear. All our other 3 corners are good to go, but we're just trying to figure out what to put on the right rear. If we should go with the softer compound, if we should go with the harder compound, just because with the 4-stroke you have a little bit more grip, so you can kind of get away with that softer right rear, but with the racetrack as hard as it is and have all the dust, we might be able to get away with that harder compound. If we get on a long run, that's definitely going to be a better option. So we're going to figure it out, just keep checking out the racetrack. I believe with a 1st and a 2nd, there was 2 other drivers that also had that, and they had higher pill draws, so that's going to put us starting 2nd row inside. We'll confirm that in the next clip, but I'm pretty sure that's where we're going to be rolling off for the feature. Got a fan though that wants to be in today's video, Carson Crisp. Carson has been in many YouTube videos before, just glad to have him in this one. He's been absolutely ripping today. How many you won your heat race?
I won my heat race, and I got 2nd in the next heat.
Yeah?
And then I got 1st and 2nd in the other class.
Nice. Well, hey, awesome to have him watching today's video and in it. Anyway, A-main event's gonna be coming up next. We're gonna figure out our final adjustments. Bennett's gonna try to make the right calls and give us a ripper.
We're gonna go quick time in the main.
Heck yeah.
Quick time!
So we're rolling out for the A-main event. Like I said in the last clip, we are going to be starting 3rd. Carly's front row outside. So this could get really, really interesting. Obviously, I'm going to have to pass the top 2 if I want to win tonight's A-main event. Should be a lot of fun. Track's kind of starting to get pretty racy. It seems like it's just at some point you just can't get too high. It's right through the middle. It just gets too marbly, too dusty. So I think we got our setup all dialed in. Bennett, my dad, gave me a great piece. Now it's in my hands for 25 laps around the Roseburg Indoor. So should be a fun A-main event. We're going to get to battle with Carly and many other Oregon Outlaw Kart drivers.
Wow. There it is, right
Well,
there. The check.
got it done at Roseburg, boys and girls.
What a...
Bennett, since we missed, you got to go toot the horn on the golf cart.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we brought a golf cart with us.
So wait, hold on, let me give a backstory on this. So in NHRA, when you get the Wally, the team goes back to the hauler and just holds the horn for a couple minutes.
Yeah.
We're coming through here.
We were just coming through the pits like this. Winner, winner. Heck yeah. It's raining pretty bad, man. Weather's not too good here in Roseburg, Oregon. Let's head back in the trailer, but feels good. Especially after a few rough races at Red Bluff. You guys know, I think out of the 3 races we ran there, we've been inside the top 10 once. Felt like we should have had a few wins. Granted, we had a lot of speed. Jimmy Ellich just gave me a great car. Got back in our family-owned car here at Roseburg. 30 opens, phenomenal car count. And like Bennett showed you guys, brought home the check. So always, what?
How about this? So the car's not firing. We push it through the lake.
Yeah.
Or the river outside.
Wait, let's explain, because I haven't told them all night. Okay, so we get here, right? We don't run this car much. We don't run this engine much. The battery's dead. So that means it has an electric start. You literally hit a button and it goes on, and the battery wasn't working.
The issue is there's so much compression with the 4-stroke.
Yeah.
And we're using that cart, and there's not enough speed. So when earlier in the night, when there's like barely any water, we could get grip and rotate the tires.
Yeah.
But when we're on a river, we're just pushing. So
it was terrible.
It took us like 4 tries.
It took us 4 tries going back and forth. Literally, I'm talking, guys, my arm is still soaked. Cars destroyed. Electronics are probably soaked.
The GoPro wouldn't come on, then we finally got it.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we even had any GoPro footage, because literally, the car is soaked. GoPro got full of water. Anyway, we got it fired just in time. So we battled that all night, but like I said, it all paid off, bringing home a win here at Roseburg. Like I said, phenomenal car count. Unfortunately, Carly spun out leading the deal.
I know, she was ripping.
She was. I thought she was going to be tough to beat. Yeah. I knew, though, I just needed to wait for her to make a mistake. Carly still.
Rip the lip.
Hey, rip the lip, kid. What'd we do?
Rip the lip.
Rip the lip. I knew just to be patient with Carly. She was really, really fast. I knew that they had her dialed in, and I just was waiting to see if she would have made a mistake. I think if she doesn't, she is going to be really, really tough to beat, because I wasn't really making up a lot of time on her, but I wasn't losing any. Let's go see if we can get a quick word with her next door. You got to tell them, I know it sucks, man. I was rooting for you. What happened?
Spun out.
Spun out. It happens. It happens. It happens to all of us. You guys have seen me spin out plenty of times. I was rooting for Carly, though. I was like, man, if she keeps going, she's gonna be tough to pass. But just a lot of yellows the whole race. I mean, we got out front there, and then just yellow, 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 and I had to keep changing up my restarts and trying different things. But Bennett gave us the super tune. Bennett, I would say we made the right call there. We made the right call, huh?
I'd say we made the right call. We were really debating on the 3 because it's so wet. But, you know, it got slick enough, we may as well said, hey, if we're going to get out front and there's going to be some laps, 3's going to be the way to go. And it was, 100%. It paid dividends right there in the end.
Awesome. Well, it feels great to get the 18T in victory lane.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Well, what a night. Everything is loaded. The only thing that was disappointing about tonight was the weather. Obviously, we can't control that, but Roseburg, a lot of the times when we come up here, it's cold and it's wet and rainy, so that played a little bit of a factor, especially parking way out here in the boonies. One thing I didn't talk about, because I wanted to kind of wait till the end of the episode, but tonight we were awarded the 2019-2020 Cage Kart Sportsman of the Year. That was super humbling and just a big honor. I want to thank everyone that nominated us. They did it was put on by Jeremy Means, who's the flagger here now at Roseburg, a great guy, a dude that has impacted Outlaw Karts in a huge way in the Oregon State, and he did the award and they ended up choosing me. So like I said, just super humbling and awesome that we were able through this YouTube channel to have an impact on so many young kids, and I just appreciate your guys' support and everything that you do for me. So that is that award right there, and then under it we got the check. So lots to talk about from tonight. Bennett, I mean, what a night.
Dude, we just got water jet the whole way trying to get this deal fired. I mean, you know, all in all, this is going to be a great podcast story. So this is going to be an awesome,
yes, a good hint for what's coming.
Yeah.
Ben and I are starting a podcast here soon, so stay tuned for that. But this is just going to be one of the fun memories and stories that we get to talk about.
I'll tell you what, we got so many stories. You're going to love this.
We got some good stuff coming out, so stay tuned. Thank you guys so much for watching. I want to thank my dad, Bennett, Mom, Carly for giving me a little bit of a Christmas gift, and Factory QRC for all they do. We're on a Factory QRC cart here, and they build the best of the best stuff, and that's why we were able to put it in Victory Lane tonight. So want to also thank all the staff here in Roseburg for being welcoming. It was fun to be back here. Unfortunately, we will not be here tomorrow, Sunday, to race. We are headed home, so see you guys all in the next one. Bennett, it was fun.
It was indeed fun.
It was fun. See you all in the next one. Deuces.